Hi, Happy New Year. Welcome back to our channel. For me here, I've not yet crossed. As I'm recording this video, we've not yet crossed to 2024. But I know at other parts of the world, in Africa, Asia, Australia, you crossed. But for us, is when we are approaching. But still, yeah, we still have quite some hours because it's evening here. So happy new year and have a prosperous year 2024. May God realize your dreams. May the desires of your hearts come to pass. May your dreams be realized. May all your wishes come to pass the new year 2024 for those who've crossed. Happy New Year again, and we thank God for that. So today, I'm not going to show you places out there because I'm just indoors from church and I felt like sharing something. I have a few points that I felt like we should share because when we create these channels, bottom line is to put across some knowledge. Actually, my channel was for business knowledge and other knowledge that we need to know. Was the reason as to why I began this channel. My channel wasn't actually for vlogging, though sometimes I vlog just to show you around and what have you. You know, content creation not easy though. So my number one point that I want us to look into in the new year 2024, mental health. Guys, mental health is real. It's only that many a times we tend to ignore it, sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly, and most of the time it's unknowingly actually, especially for us from African continent. Mental health, we ignore it unknowingly. How? You realize someone, or you meet someone who tells you what they are passing through, and many a times we just listen to them. Sometimes we don't even give that proper listening ear. We just jump into encouraging them to press on. You know, things will change, you know, this and this. But sometimes, or many a times, if we give a chance to this person to express themselves wholly, we get to hear these people out. They cry, remove that anchor they are holding on. Then after that, we know how to advise someone. Sometimes it could be a stress due to marriage, stress due to family issues, maybe not matrimonial family, maybe the family they were born in, something, or someone lost a close family member or a property. So if we get to understand these people, like if it's a marriage issue, sometimes it's good to advise people to take a break. Yes, not all situations one is supposed to stay there and keep hoping for things to change. Sometimes we take for granted the things that we have until that time comes when you lose this thing, or when this thing is away from you, is when you realize the value of it. So sometimes whenever you're having a tussle, it's just healthy for you to take a break. You go think over it, then maybe you can work on the issues that each one of you is having that is making you not understand each other well. So sometimes let's learn to advise people accordingly. And some cases we cannot handle, like someone approaches you with an issue. If you know you cannot handle, please direct these people to the right person to help them go through their issue, and that way we shall be helping others. I just realized so many people have issues they are carrying over. So that's why sometimes when you tend to close with someone, Maybe you just have a small argument and someone just bursts, and the whole thing goes out of hand until you wonder, like, how. For example, we are in a foreign country, like for me here, and maybe there are other people from my country or a different country. Maybe you argue over something, someone will just burst and create the whole scenario out of proportion. Such people, they are carrying over something, they are carrying over a burden from somewhere. So instead of you going head on with such a person, just walk away. Give them time to nurse whatever they are going through, and if you can still talk to them, just get back to them, have a conversation over it if it's doable. You know, sometimes some people are even unapproachable, you can't, but just find a way. That's just one of the signs of the mental health I'm talking of here, not that other mental health of substances, taking in substances and what have you. Even that one, yes, it's good to advise someone who can listen, but my major mental health that I was focusing on is the one that someone is going through a problem, but they're not sharing it out, or they try to do it and they were never listened to. So they are carrying this burden which affects their relationship with the people around them. The other thing I felt like we should know is general knowledge. Nowadays, everybody has a smartphone, but majority of us are just abusing this thing. We are always on internet, especially my fellow women. We are always on internet, but someone is just watching nonsensical things. Like most people are just on TikTok, following up TikTok full of nonsense. Not that every TikTok is nonsensical, no, but choose the content to feed yourself on. Some of the things women we love watching are just nonsensical. Let's develop some general knowledge. You ask someone a simple question, very simple. I don't know which example to give, but even just asking someone, what's the name of this thing? Like Dania. How is it called in English? They don't know. Just common things. It's just an example I'm using. Like you ask someone, in which continent is Germany, or in which continent is Malaysia? They don't know. People know nothing. And you wonder, honestly, let's develop this general knowledge of just knowing these basic things, simple things, even just knowing what is the capital city of the country that you live in. For instance, just knowing which country is a first world country, which one is a second world country, which one is a third world country. So that even if you have a dream of leaving your country to another one, you know category of this country that you are chasing. You could be yearning to go to a third world country, and maybe your country itself is second world. So are you making a progress? Are you improving your life, or what are you doing? So sometimes let's just purpose to learn to how to develop this knowledge that is of this positive knowledge for us, something that can be of help to us. And that's why most people have ended up in like, let me talk of the immigration a bit. Most people have immigrated to several countries, but you find someone went to a country because this person saw other people going to that particular country. So they decided also to go to that country because others were going there. But they never answered the reason as to why they want to go to that country and which pathway will they use. So don't just follow people and copy things because people are doing. No. You have to research, you have to know what you want to do, which pathway you will use, and how it will cost you. So in everything, you have to understand these things. Don't just follow people blindly. Let's develop this general knowledge for ourselves. Another thing I wanted to share. Let's understand ourselves. Let's learn to understand ourselves. Get to know if you are an introvert, an extrovert, or just get to know, who are you? Who are you? Who am I? Get to know what do you love, what do you like doing, what are you good at. Then choose your lens. Choose your lens. I realized that, as we're growing, even me, I'm not a perfect human being. We are learning things as we grow. So I just realized that we have to choose our lanes. Not everybody you are going along with. Not because you greet each other, you joke with each other. This is a person to call a friend. There's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. So most people in our lives are just acquaintances. They're just there for a season and you move on. Since we are not in the same lanes. You know, sometimes you can find a fellow lady or a fellow countryman, countrywoman in these foreign countries, and you think, I found someone from my home country, now we can share. Not everyone you can share, please. Not everyone. No. Choose your lanes. You will realize that some of the people you thought you are moving the same direction, they are not going the same direction with you. Their lanes are very different. So let's learn to choose our lanes. There are people you can never reason with. You can never resonate with. You try as much as you can. You just cannot. So such people, instead of crossing every now and then, just keep off them. Choose your lanes. And not only in foreign countries. This is just a message across the board. Wherever we are. At workplaces, in school, those studying and wherever. Just choose your lanes. Not everybody you're going along with. Just choose your lanes. Then lastly, this new year, this one goes to my fellow Christians. Let's grow on our prayer life. Let's purpose to be prayerful in our lives. Let's know the time to pray. What time, just create a routine in your life. What time you'll be waking up to pray. And be serious about it. Just pray serious prayers. Just create time for that. Yeah, many a times we call ourselves Christians, but our prayer life is so weak. So guys, it's just my humble request. Let's grow on our prayer lives, because nothing we can do in this life without God. Without guidance of God, actually we cannot achieve anything. But for us to say we are Christians, let's have action in our Christianity life by having faith with actions, not just having faith that is hanging. Faith is having that belief, but faith without actions in our beliefs is useless. So let's practice our faith. To practice our faith means doing those things that we're supposed to do to attract the blessings to us, and also to show others that yes, you call yourself a Christian, you have faith in this and that, but what shows? What shows? So let's work on our prayer lives, and I wish each and every one of us God's blessings in the new year. We all have desires in our hearts. We all have dreams. We all have plans for the year. I pray that each and every one of us realizes their plans and their dreams. And please remember to note down all the plans that you have for the year, so that you'll be praying for those plans. Once you realize, you tick the ones that you shall have realized, because our scripture tells us, make known our plans, to make known our plans to him. So that's all I had for now. Thank you for coming back. If you are a returning subscriber, and if you are new, keep watching, and like, you can leave a comment, subscribe if you are a new visitor to the channel, share the video if you feel it's of importance or educative to you. If you can learn something from it, at least share. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye.